Most men will only experience unconditional love from their mothers, and some of us don't even get that. Most of us have never even felt appreciation.
It's difficult for a dude in my spot to receive love. Because you don't feel like you deserve it.
I don't understand how I can be fine and totally fine, make so much progress the very first time, and then completely fuck everything up. The only answers are I'm an idiot or I'm doing it on purpose.
Nobody is perfect. People are going to tell you you're perfect just the way you are. You're not. You are imperfect. You always will be, but there is a powerful force that designed you that way. And if you're willing to accept that, you will have grace.
Things are going to happen in your life. Parents dying, animal dies, a lover, a wife, a good friend. I can't control that. That's not my fault. I can't control that. I can control a few things, which is me and my actions.
My brain can feel a certain way, but it's not going to choose how I behave all the time.
I feel so empty, bored, unfulfilled, like something's missing, like I want something more, like there's this giant, bottomless, infinite hole inside me.
Everything's going to be okay.
You can either live your dreams or live your fears.
NBA champion, how does that sound?
Anything's possible. Anything's possible!
It's your music.
That's so funny.
It's like,
How big would you dream if you knew you couldn't fail?
Mom, I just want an Oscar!
This is what high school students looked like back in 1998 when there was absolutely no social media at all. People back then to me seemed so much more happier, and it kind of just makes me wonder how life would have been if social media was never a career.
I know for a fact I don't want to tell somebody else that I'm scared. I don't want to tell somebody else that I'm afraid. I don't want to tell somebody else that I think I'm going to mess up, or because if I do that, then I'm weak. That I'm weak.
Who's my hero? That's a great question. Well, I think my dad is my hero because he's someone that I look up to every day. And my dad.
Fight tears all day. Just trying to hold everything together, it's a hard time for me.
How long would it take for people to notice if you disappear?
Are you going to sleep lonely tonight?
Yeah. Men just kill themselves and no one cares.
I fucking help everybody except for myself.
I don't believe that.
You don't believe that we love you?
I don't believe that you can feel any other emotion than hate.
I'm loving you right now.
It doesn't feel like that. Difference between depression and sadness. Sadness is just, from happenstance. Whatever happened or didn't happen for you, or, grief or whatever it is. And depression is your body saying, fuck you, I don't want to be this character anymore. I don't want to hold up this avatar that you've created in the world. It's too much for me.
But I can't go back.
Don't know that you got a choice, son. No man can walk out on his own story.
But it's the pressure, though. I understand the pressure, but God built us different. Did you just tell me that? I'm 23. So sometimes there's a lot put on us, but it's put on us because we're the ones that can take it. Jared may not think he can sometime. Jared may get messed up sometime, but Jared can wear these shoes. That's why Jared has it. You understand me?
But Jared ain't asked for it.
Too bad. Jared has a destiny that Jared can't run from.
It's easy to give up.
You know,
Hell
it's
yeah.
easy. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. I'm done. I ain't going. Oh yeah. I ain't gonna keep going.
Yeah,
I don't feel like going to work. I'm done.
Yeah, man.
It's easy. It's very easy. But what's hard is going, yo, yesterday I got nothing from working as hard as I could. Nothing happened from that. I'm gonna do the same thing again today, but I'm gonna try to go harder. That's the hardest thing in the world.
You know, I find for myself, sometimes I stay with certain things because it gives me an excuse. I'm gonna stay with this person that cheated on me because as long as I can always remind them they cheated on me, then that gives me a leg to stand on. That makes me a little better than them. Or I'm gonna keep drinking, or I'm gonna keep smoking cigarettes because as long as that's my problem, and as long as I keep going in circles of trying to quit smoking or not smoking or whatever, as long as I keep that little problem going, I'll never have to deal with whatever my real problem is.
You want to hurt me? Go right ahead if it makes you feel any better. I'm an easy target. Yeah, you're right. I talk too much. I also listen too much. I could be a cold-hearted cynic like you. But I don't like to hurt people's feelings. Well, you think what you want about me. I'm not changing. I like me.
We are who we choose to be. Now choose!
Don't let anyone ever make you feel like you don't deserve what you want.
Can't go back up there. Thomas, everyone feels the same way you do. All right? It's what you do right now that makes a difference. It's your fault.
Ow! Jeez, what was that for? It doesn't matter. It's in the past.
Yeah, but it still hurts.
Oh, yes, the past can hurt. But the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it. Ah! You see? So what are you going to do? If you focus on what you've left behind, you will never be able to see what lies ahead.
You'll have bad times, but that'll always wake you up to the good stuff you weren't paying attention to.
And when a defining moment comes along, you define the moment, or the moment defines you.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times. If one only remembers to turn on the light.
You gotta keep breathing. Because tomorrow the sun will rise. Who knows what the tide could bring?
Come see, come ça. Anyway, the views are better above ground. Honey, I'm 7 non-Fox years old now. My father died at 7.5. I don't want to live in a hole anymore. And I'm going to do something about it.